and I'll try to make it as quick as I can. And depending on who you tells the story, there's three people. It's my story. It's a story about Slash, and then myself, and then this lady, and I forget. I think her name is Sasha something or Bart. Her name is something Barton. Barton is her last name. She apparently owns Tchaikovsky's violin, and she has no legs. Maybe you've heard of her. I don't know.
I haven't heard of her, but
she's a classic violinist. She's very popular. You can Google her and all that.
Yeah.
I forget her name. I don't care because she don't like me anyway. So whatever. Like so, we're playing at the House of Blues with Slash. It's Vallejo. Slash is, and it's before he had Miles Kennedy, who's one of my favorite singers ever. It was when he was doing Slash's blues ball or whatever he was doing. It was before Snake Pit, or maybe after Snake Pit, in between. Yeah, after Snake Pit, yeah. And then Sammy Hagar was the headliner. Vallejo does their set. I go off stage. Slash's manager comes to me. Hey man, Slash he loved your set and he wants you to go down there and have a drink with him. I go, oh cool, that's awesome. Like, let me go get my brothers. He goes, no, not your brothers, just you. And I go, okay. So we go down there, and on the way down there, he's asking me, what's your relationship with your band? And, you know, because Slash is interested in maybe you trying out for his band. I was like, very flattered. I go, well, those are my brothers. He goes, say no more. We don't do that. We're not trying to do it. We don't break families up. But stay down here. Let's come down here and, watch. We'll come down here and hang with Slash. And, I'd let him know. And Slash was cool, So we're down there. Slash is cool. He's very nice. Like everybody always is. They go crack open a big bottle of Jack. We pass it around. In about 5 minutes, we drink the whole fifth of Jack. There's other things going around, of course. So that happens. So then his manager comes up to him and goes, hey, man, there's this chick outside that wants to play Tchaikovsky. Apparently, she owns Tchaikovsky's violin. His violin, it's like 18 or whatever. And she wants to come in here and play a song for you. But before she comes in here, Slash is like, oh, yeah, that sounds great. He goes, but before she comes in here, her manager, we were like, whoa, her manager, she must be big time. Her manager wanted me to, I have to preface this story to you before they bring her in here. So anyway, supposedly she has Tchaikovsky violin. She's standing in the subway in New York. Either between a thief tries to grab it, or she gets stuck in the doorway of the subway and it tears her legs off or something, some crazy stuff like that. And now the violin is now, with insurance, is now valued at twice. It's now worth $22 million. I think it was $10 million. Now it's worth $22 million.
Lord.
We're like, whoa, you can't make this shit up. So Slash is like, dude, bring her in. Of course, absolutely. So they bring her in. And this is, mind you, this is at the, what do you call it, backstage at the House of Blues in Chicago. They bring her in. She's like, they say they're nice guys. And then she comes in and plays this beautiful piece by Tchaikovsky. And, keep in mind, we're all, the Jack's starting to kick in, and everybody claps. Yeah, they go crazy. So of course they're standing over there taking pictures, and she's right there, and I'm sitting right here, and Slash is here, and she's right there. She goes, "Can you get a picture with Slash? Can we get a picture with you?" Not me, but him.
Right.
She puts the violin right there, right next to me, like it's right there. Like they're taking pictures and stuff. I know I shouldn't. It was like the precious ring on like Lord of the Rings, like precious. Like I had to touch. Like I knew I shouldn't have done anything, but I kept looking at it, and my drunk dumbass, I pick it up, and then I grab the bow. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody sees me doing this. They're over there taking pictures, signing autographs. I grab the bow and go, eh. Dude, everybody froze. There was like 20 people back there, and slowly turns their head towards me, and immediately I was like, oh, that was not a good idea. So 2 big security guards. One comes in front of me, and there's one behind me, and one guy slowly grabs the violin, and then the minute it leaves my hands, the other guy just, yanks me out of there. They throw me down the stairs, dude. Almost killed me. Like, it hurt. It was like, blah, blah, like 14 flights. Like, it hurt. I was so beat up, I couldn't even move. I think we had to cancel the gig the next day because I was so beat up from getting thrown down the stairs.
Oh, Lord.
And, I was flipping out, so I was like, that's a bad idea. I kind of come limping on the bus. My brother's like, where you been? I go, oh, never mind. I was too embarrassed to tell it. Fast forward 3 years later, the Yellow Rose is a strip bar here in Austin, Texas. Slash in there, and the owner's like, dude, and we got our VIP table doing our Vallejo thing, and the owner goes, dude, Slash is over there, man. You want to say hey to him? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm totally cool. We toured with him. I've met him many times. I'm good. So he goes, okay, that's weird, whatever. So I run in the bathroom, and I, wash my hands, and I come out the door, boom, I bump into Slash, and I go, oh man, he points at me, goes, Vallejo. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. Dude. I was like, I've been meaning to apologize to you, like write you or something. He goes, no, dude, I tell that story to everybody. He goes, that story is hilarious. He goes, thank you for doing that. I go, man, I'm so sorry, dude. I really am. But that's my. I have many other ones, but that's the one that just like it's embarrassing, but it's hilarious as hell. So
Wow, that's crazy, dude.